guys, sorry it's been a little bit since I've put a video up. I've been dealing with some personal issues and finishing up a semester, finals and whatnot, and also, as you can see and probably guess from looking around at all these boxes in my car, I am moving. So had a lot going on, but look forward to getting some more content put out a little more regularly here. Anyway, I'm still trying to kind of get my bearings here of like what I want the channel to be, right? There are lots of different ideas that I've had, some of which I've already talked about, but I thought it would be really cool to take a moment to share some of these different ideas that I've got with you guys of like what I might want to do episodes about in the future. And I would love if you could, type in the comments, oh yeah, I love this thing that you shared, I want to see that, or I want to see more of that if it's something I've already done a little bit of. And also, if I don't happen to share something that you think would fit with the vision and theme of my channel, feel free to say that too. Like, let me know what you guys want to see. So the first one, obviously, that I think I've talked about the most, even though I haven't done a lot with it yet, is this idea of building actual hardware, right? So this would be kind of more of an engineering or a maker focus. I think about YouTube channels like Mark Rober. If you've seen his channel, he always makes and engineers these really cool things, right? Or if you've seen Hacksmith Industries, a lot of the videos that they do about building just like really cool stuff that is not actually practical at this point in everyday life, but it's just fun and interesting. Those are the type of videos that I would like to do in this vein, so let me know if you want to see more of those. Another idea I've got is maybe reviewing space-themed movies or TV shows and talking about both, just like the traditional movie review type of thing where it's like, did I like it? Do I not like it? Give it a rating. What do I think they did well? The art of filmmaking kind of stuff, right? But also take some time really diving into how they portrayed the engineering challenges and like how much of this is real, how much of this did they take liberties with. So that would be fun. Something else, I'd love to, I think about channels like Scott Manley or The Everyday Astronaut. A lot of the stuff that they do is kind of like in reaction to developments or like space news, like what's going on, right? Like they keep on top of, each new launch of Starship, or they talk about big NASA awards for contracts for different things. They talk about the Artemis program or the Eclipse program, different things like that. So I'd love to do similar stuff. So another thing I can do is travel. I would love to go different places. I'd love to go down to Boca Chica and try to catch one of the Starship launches from a safe distance, of course, so I don't result in one of those frustrating range violations when they're trying to launch. Or, maybe trek out to Florida, go up and down the Space Coast and see Kennedy Space Center, or go tour different facilities, go to different, companies that have been involved in supplying components for the Saturn V or for the Space Shuttle, or different like SpaceX production facilities or whatever, things that are like, important to the space program. And yeah, so that'd be a lot of fun. Let's see, what else have we got? So I've been studying business in school, and particularly entrepreneurship, and I'm really interested in this like economic and financial problem of space travel. In order to have something be sustainable, regardless of what economic system you put it in, you have to be getting more value out of it than the cost that it requires, right? So, looking at kind of like the business or economic problems of space? How are we going to make this sustainable? And like, in what ways do we need to like rely on government to do things that are really valuable long term, but just don't have a business case right now? Or what things, like what opportunities are there right now that we could actually like build businesses around? And I've got some ideas for some of these. So part of this could actually be me documenting, like trying to launch my business or, you know, whatever else to make things happen. And honestly, like what I'm doing right now is one of those business ideas, right? Like if I can get enough viewers to get to the point where I could actually monetize this channel, that would be like stage one of one of the business ideas I have, of like getting money that I can use to, of course, live and support myself, but then also really start making meaningful contributions to this problem of how are we going to be able to get people to live and work in space on a much more long-term or permanent basis, you know. So that would be another thing that I would love to look at. Oh, so another idea that I've got is like isolated living, where maybe I put myself in a place that's supposed to simulate like a moon base or whatever, having to grow my own food, or how I'm dealing with the psychological stress of being alone. And, you know, maybe I do it by myself, or maybe I find some other crazy people who'd be willing to lock themselves up in a relatively confined space with me for a given amount of time. So let me know in the comments what you thought sounded cool, or that you would like to see or see more of. And again, if you have some ideas of something that like I didn't mention but you think would fit really well for the channel, let me know that too. Like that would be really cool. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your friends. Catch you guys next time.